And now we have come to the very important part of this inaugural session, that is the keynote address by Professor T.G Sitharam, Chairman, AICTE. A huge round of applause for him, please.
Very good afternoon. So we started early in the morning, and now we are reached the afternoon. Very distinguished guests on the dais, all the vice chancellors and educators, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to be here as part of this APAC 6th Global Education and Skill Conclave, which resonates with the message of educating future India with technology. Friends, all of you know that in 2014, the Government of India, created a separate skill development and entrepreneurship ministry. First time, knowing the importance of skill development for our nation. Today, we can also see in 2019, we had the same minister heading both the Ministry of Education as well as skill development. So the conference, what APAC has thought about global education and skill conclave, so the combining the effects of education and skilling. So today, industries are not ready to wait to take the students and skill them in their units. They want educators or the universities to train them in their campuses while they are in the college. So skilling is so important today, and there are two concepts you can look at it. One is the research and innovation, other one is the skilling. India needs to do well in both of it, because without that, we'll be nowhere. So that's why this conclave is most important, because it is enabling both the skilling as well as the education concept together. The role of technology, we have to also see now how it is shaping the future of education and also skilling. Friends, let's look at it, how the AI is going to transform artificial intelligence. So let me give you a brief story instead of my prepared speech. I'll keep this away. You see, when I joined All India Council for Technical Education, I thought, let me use, at the same time actually ChatGPT also came out. Okay, I thought, let me ask ChatGPT, what does it know about technical education in India? When I asked a question to ChatGPT, believe me, it beautifully summarized the entire work of AICTE in some 20-25 pages, poured out. So I was really, didn't have patience to read the entire thing. I thought, let me be smart enough to ask the question to ChatGPT, because prompt engineering is going to take a lead now. You need to know how to ask questions. Okay, so I asked a question, write a poem about AICTE, what it does, in 4 stanzas, a 4-line each. Believe me, in 20 seconds, there was a beautiful poem in front of me explaining the role of AICTE in technical education as well as skilling. I was not satisfied. I said, write this in Hindi, because a lot of talk about the language is happening on the dais, actually. My minister चले गए अभी, but he was telling, कोई नहीं बात कर रहा है हिंदी में, सभी लोग English में बोल रहा है. So I said, sir, majority of them are coming from different parts of India. So there, the communication language is still, we like it or not, it is in English. So when I asked this ChatGPT to write the poem in Hindi, believe me, in 10-15 seconds, a beautiful poem in front of me was there. I'm only asking, why I'm telling this story to you is, you see, the skill of a poet. For example, if I hired a poet to write a poem about AICTE, he would have taken minimum 6 months. But the speed at which this machine does, in 20 seconds, is the mind-boggling game changer for both skilling as well as education, ladies and gentlemen. Because today, these kind of ChatGPT, like kind of thing, artificial intelligence or generative AI, is going to really change the way we think, we do, and also teach, and teaching, learning is going to completely change. So in this era, another example I would like to give you is, I saw a student in Taiwan presenting a project. He has developed a robot, okay, to play a guitar. But he has also used AI to compose the music. So that means role of musician, and already you have heard a role of a poet is taken over. And Soro is the new tool, many of might have used it, which has also taken a role of an artist. Okay, that means artist's job is done so quick. And all these, very advanced tools, what they are trying to do is they're taking the roles of, or the skills, we thought that this cannot be acquired so easily. So we always thought a poet skill or a musician skill or an artist skill has to come through your genes. That's what been told to us. Either your forefather has to be a poet or a musician, okay, and then only that will come to you, or you have to slog for completely 10 to 15 years to acquire this skill. But these machines are going to do this in a fraction of a minute, faster than what human being can do. So that we should be worried about it, and then how do we adapt to this new change? This is not just for India, it's for the whole world. Friends, but at the same time, you should be very happy to hear from me, AI, where India is going to also play a major role. Lot of activities are being focused on artificial intelligence and generative AI in India. Soon there will be a wiki of Indian knowledge system. Wiki IKS will be there. So that our content would be also being presented by these artificial intelligence tools to you. So in this era, how we need to prepare students is a one big question we need to all, as educators, we should ask. So we should allow them to use these AI tools much more frequently, because this should be an added skill for them, rather than inhibiting that or worrying about this new skill, which is going to take the positions of the human beings. So we should do more and more education in this area of emerging technologies in engineering, as well as in the entire education system. I think this is very important. So we need to understand the importance of skill, and putting that too with the emerging areas coming in. So how do we change, and what changes we need to adopt at our universities, how to adapt to this new world order is a big challenge in front of us. And I hope, all the educators who have assembled here think more about how these emerging technologies are going to change. So I will also give you one or two, activities of AICTE where we have done reasonably well. Particularly one tool I would like to highlight to you is the Anuvadini, which is a tool, a deep learning artificial intelligence tool, wherein we are able to create, textbooks in all regional languages. 13 different regional languages we have created books of diploma, first and second year already done. And engineering, first and second year it is done, and in 5 different streams. All textbooks have been written. Please kindly take a look at this e-cum portal of AICTE, where all this is available free of cost to everyone. I'm very happy to tell you more than 7 lakh downloads have happened from 70 countries. That means a Python programming in Odia language is there in front of you, and many people would download. So you can imagine now, the Odia people are across the world are there to look at this. So this tool, Anuvadini, can do not just the translation, it can also real time, we can translate materials from one language to the other language, including the some of the international languages, okay, whether it is Russian or Chinese. So this is going to play a major role now, which is new language just are also going to be, very easily translatable, so we can learn from each other. So there are so many initiatives on the skilling side. So today AICTE has adopted up to 40% of the courses through Swayam or Swayam Plus. Students can take these courses and get creditized. So as my previous speaker spoke about the new programs. So APAR ID, Academic Bank of Credits, and National Credit Framework has made for a new learners, has provided newer opportunities. I say this is going to be the new QR code for the young learners of India. So that means if they can accumulate credits in their bank, like a bank account, in a ABC, and they can get a degree maybe in 10 years or 15 years of time from the chosen university of their choice, and accumulating credits from across. So these are all new thinking which is happening in the education field. It's going to take some more time for all of us to adopt to the new changes, and adopting is the very key. And that's what even COVID has taught us. During COVID, we adopted so quickly for the new order. That's how we are all here without losing any year for any young people. We were able to quickly cope up and start doing online, and now even the blended things which are going on, and there is an upsurge of activities in distance learning. You might have heard, we are already talking about digital universities where we can get all these things. So this will be the new order. So all of us have to get adjusted to this new environment, and we need to work together collaboratively to create new materials and new topics, because topics are also going to be irrelevant in a very, very short time. The technology is growing very fast. With these few words, I wish the conclave a big success. Wish you all the very best. And I would like to stop here. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Professor T.G Sitharam, Chairman, AICTE, who happens to be the keynote speaker for this session. Can you have a huge round of applause for him, please? As he has said rightly, you talked about how AI and emerging technologies and what is the opportunity. I remember one of the policymakers who just got retired from Government of India. He said in one of our events in Bhopal, he said that people are talking about that AI is going to eat your job, right? But no one is thinking that AI can be in this leapfrog moment for the world in terms of skilled workforce who are empowered with AI and emerging technology. So as Prime Minister always says, let's look at the challenges as opportunities, and this can be in this leapfrog moment in terms of using AI and emerging technologies for the global industries as well. Thank you so much, AICTE Chairman.